Well, welcome everyone. This is our 10th development archive. I suck at intros, but we're pretty excited to be here, and I'm here with Pfeiffer, who'll be answering questions for us. Or sorry, we're reading off questions for us for me to answer, along with Barney, our technical developer, or lead technical developer. So, all right, but we're gonna be playing some Wave Survival, our new game mode. It's very basic, just kind of minimal viable product. So yeah, Barney and Pfeiffer are free to talk now, so make sure it's clear. I dropped my fucking keyboard. Hopefully, I didn't like any hotkeys. That'd be funny. So, yeah, it's been a little while. Sorry about that. I had someone needed me. Is he? Okay. Let me see if. Absolutely, I did. Your voice stinks. No, I'm kidding. Give me a moment. Volume mixer. Just gonna get to it. Oh, do it. Is it a separate channel? they get they hear you. They can hear you in general, though, right? Okay. Really? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I see. That's embarrassing. Yucky. Well, I'm checking now, but it shouldn't be. I do have a Discord. Oh yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, that should be an easy fix. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shh. So they probably hear you through my headset. That's probably what this is. Here, I'll get my headphones closer in the meantime. I thought I had that fixed. Goddamn. Well, I am, but I have Discord isolate, so I need to add it back to the main channel. Literally, yeah. But, well, yeah, it's all Discord. That's what this is about. Like we clarified that. Yeah, we clarified that already. Yeah. Okay. Should be fixed now. Awesome. hear you on the stream, I think. It should be fixed though. That's strange. Unless, I double check again. Yeah, got to change this all back when we're done here. But this is a learning experience where I'm now experimenting with new hardware and stuff. So it's I should have been more prepared, in all honesty, but yeah. This is a great start. Nope. Yeah. Output. Oh, wait, it's still manually set here. I see. Yeah, Discord had it overridden. All right. Should be fixed now. Well, it still hasn't gone through the. That's still barely see. No, I don't hear you guys. What the fuck's happening? Okay, like this should be fine. Give me a moment.
Or Streamlabs OBS and OBS are just a little different.
I just heard the audio for a second.
Yeah, can you
I think I can actually hear it.
can you guys talk?
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah, there we are.
All right.
We're in.
You did it.
So, after I went through all the complicated settings to see like what it was,
Or Streamlabs OBS.
after I went through all the complicated settings to see what it was, like through the hardware, like GoXLR, all that stuff, literally what it was, I fucking have the desktop channel muted on OBS.
Oh my god.
So we are actually.
You actually was fine. God damn it.
I think we are actually louder than you now, Jester, so you might need to balance that slightly.
Thank God.
Bro. We obviously apologize for the delays.
It's fucking hilarious. Okay. At least it's
The Affray standard.
The Affray standard.
The Affray standard.
Alright, am I better now?
Yeah.
Oh, if I know.
Yeah, we will. But obviously now that since you guys can hear us, feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We've been logging some of them. We'll answer them, between Jester and Hal Barney's tidbits. We'll start off from here. Now the stream starts.
Yeah, we'll probably make sure we have the timestamps and stuff in the description once this is all done, so people can easily.
Yeah, so yeah. The boss says.
Oh my god.
That was honestly incredible. I mean, you can't have a Q&A stream without.
Like I got flustered that I was checking out everything except for the fucking most obvious one.
That is just.
From now on, can we just figure out our settings before we do anything?
Because I most of these settings I carried over from their last streams, but I just
apart from the audio,
it's just been a while, so I'm a little rusty, I guess. It's been like since August last year, so
yeah, it's been a while.
Like September maybe.
So while you're setting everything up, still let's answer a few little questions.
Yeah. Thinking
So,
cold mic.
how many guns do we have so far, guys?
I think including the new weapons that aren't fully in. I think that's about 12 or 13. Though I think 3 of those weapons are still like work in progress right now. Like one of them doesn't have textures, and the other 2 don't have animations either. Why was the Q&A scuffed? Good question, man.
Maz Hatters ask, will we find D-class or researchers who are still alive, or people who are in the process of turning into zombies?
Well, I funny enough that he asked that as soon as like we show the main menu.
Yeah, if you can't see, that is a D class.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
it is.
But yes, you will be able to find our new AI guy, Verbose, has been doing some good work on the guards that you won't be able to see yet, but will be coming soonish. He's also going to be working on that. Well. Yeah.
I'm going to take a wild guess. I don't know Spanish that well, but I'm going to assume that ask, will you support Spanish in the future?
It could be.
I'm Google translating it right now.
Yeah, I guess that's a good.
Yeah, I was right.
A good point.
Yep. Do you think the game will be in Spanish? And wow, Jester can freaking read Spanish. That's crazy.
Yes. So ask it unless it's something that is apparently as easy to decipher as that. Probably ask the questions in English because we can't speak Spanish.
See.
Well, obviously I do now. So after last minute, I speak Spanish.
That's incredible, man.
I don't speak Spanish.
Doesn't speak.
I really don't.
Oh, Taylor asked, are there going to be faction-specific weapons?
Not specific ones, but yeah, we will have like weapons catered to different factions through updates. Like GRU Division P will have a ton of AK-style weapons because they love that platform. So
yeah. And we've talked about, for instance, like different starting pistols and that sort of stuff. But like
the PP-19, I think it's called. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's PP something.
PP-19. It's either the PP-19 or the 91. I can't remember.
It's something like that.
I think it's the 19.
It's the PP-19 and the PL-15 UDAV.
Yeah.
SVCH, RPL-20. Things like that are planned for the GRE Division B. And of course, we have a bunch of bullpup style weapons planned for GOC, which is going to be more UK/Scandinavian forces focused with some minority countries thrown in the mix. But usually the minority countries are usually given hand-me-down weapons like M16s and AK. So
yeah.
Maz Hatter is asking the real questions out here. Will we have a minigun?
Minigun.
Oh, minigun. Chain gun.
Yeah, McDonald's has really diversified their portfolio.
Probably not. Just given the style of the game, it would be super fun.
If we did, it would be through like a very specific, like semi-linear moment for sure. But that's if.
Yeah, or like an Easter egg or something.
So things like that.
Lexi has a pretty good one. Any performance improvements in the near future?
There should be in the current, like, next update that's coming out. There should be a fair few. In particular, there's been a lot of optimizations to the AI. So when there's a lot of AI on screen, it should be a lot more performant. And some optimizations to the networking. So if you have a worse networking connection, hopefully that should be better for you, and when there's a lot of players in a server. There's also some general performance improvements, but it sort of remains to be seen because it can behave very differently on different hardware.
Awesome. I'm just going to keep asking them, by the way, until you guys, start showing out stuff. So this is a pretty good one. Do you think that we'll ever see the ability to play an MTF attempting to recontain the site? Like, maybe a possible DLC where the Foundation reclaims the site or something?
Not currently planned at the moment, like in terms of like any hard plans. But we kind of are indirectly kind of doing something similar through Wave Survival.
Yeah.
But that's more of a stand one's ground type of thing. Wink, wink. Yeah, no, it's mostly indirect right now, but it is kind of planned as a concept.
Yeah, and who knows, it might be something that we come back to, because, I mean, it sounds like a cool idea. But yeah,
Right.
no current hard plans.
Someone says, I hope my poor 1050 Ti won't explode when I play this game. Sorry for the news, but...
It will.
It will definitely.
But we'll try and make it playable at the very least.
Optimization for a massive indoor environment that requires a ton of individual light, point lights and spotlights and stuff is very difficult to optimize.
Yeah, one of the very difficult things. So almost all of the lights in our game currently are dynamic lights, because that allows us to have all the light switches interactable, all the lights shootable. But that comes at a pretty heavy performance cost. So a lot of our time is spent optimizing these lights and trying to make them perform well. And that's
sometimes it's every other day from what I see. Some parties tweaking the blueprints and stuff.
Yeah, I'm constantly tweaking things, trying to find different lights that we can reduce or make static where possible. And it's sort of like a continuous struggle in that sense. Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have like you'd be walking around with like I think in the maps we had with fully static, it was like I was going around with 200 FPS, but that's just not going to happen in the real world scenario.
All right, a couple more questions, and we'll move on to just playing around for a bit. I don't want to answer questions while we're playing, though.
Yeah. Lexi asked a question I can actually answer. Voices for guards? Yes, we are, going to have some generic kind of lines for guards. None of them are going to be like characteristic.
Right now?
Yeah, it's being worked on right now, and they're also worked on for the zombie guards and the D class and all that. So we're having those muffled effects.
Oh, I thought you were imitating your dog just.
It actually got them excited by doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Will there be a sort of scavenging system similar to Tarkov in the game, like an inventory management or resources?
As it currently stands, not really. We're not going to be going to like an in-depth inventory system. We'll have a pretty basic one in the not so distant future, but it'll be very simplified and more along the lines of something like SCP Containment Breach or Secret Laboratory. It's very basic, just like basic boxes that we have your items. And in terms of like finding loot and stuff around the map, that's just going to be like raw consumables, like finding an ammo box. It'll automatically fill your weapon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no inventory Tetris and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw this like free game on Steam that it's like Tarkov themed. It's literally like Tetris or something like that.
It's literally Tetris, but it's like with Tarkov items. Yeah.
As habits, yes, I will do a bit of voice acting for the game. Not anything, specifically laid out right now, but it's pretty assumably, reasonable.
We gotta have the deep voice in some way.
Let's see here. Will there be a part where you interact with sentient SCPs that you can either, help or betray, contain, or, kill or something?
That's something that we're sort of in talks about right now, how we want NPCs to interact specifically. Like whether it's something that would be more of a linear thing as part of a story, or how NPCs would react when you encounter them in game. We do plan on having non straight up hostile SCPs, not SCPs, NPCs. I got a bit mixed up there. So things like not just guards, but also D-class and scientists, whose immediate reaction isn't necessarily just to shoot at you, it might be to run or to hide. So sort of in a sense, but it depends what the long-term plans are.
Nice.
I do want to like put some details on that, without going too heavy into plans, because they could very well change. But an example of the dynamics we're kind of working with is we want to have some passive AI kind of researchers and whatnot. Since they're kind of affected by the situation where they're I forget what the specific term is, like quote unquote cured from SCP 5000. They're kind of apathetic and emotionless, so they won't be necessarily scared or like bark any word of fear like lions or anything like that. But they will like try to like hide from you and try to stay alive objectively, like as their mission, so to speak. In addition, we do plan on having, or I mean, you can't see in the main menu already, a D-class rebellion, which they kind of pretty much under the circumstance of the containment breach, they kind of raided some armories within the site, armored themselves, and are going against the Foundation as one of the main side plot lines.
Yeah.
Here's a little shout out for animators. Mountain Brook Spartan says, "Who does the weapon animations? They are slick. The KAC LMG does have less recoil lift, but it still looks awesome."
We actually have one of them with us, Groove Cat, and also Ren.
Yeah.
I don't know what she goes by online, like other than.
I think it's just Ren,
Just Ren, yeah.
as far as I know. Yeah, so we have 2 main animators, and we also have a third guy who's sort of learning about animation as he does our texturing. One of our very
he does
talented
the
texture
materials
artists.
for a lot of our recent weapons and attachments and stuff. If you guys have seen those,
Yeah,
very
and you will see them very soon as well as we go into the wave survival mode, which we might open up.
One more question and we'll move on.
Okay. The Raider asks, "Will we get a takedown system for stealth? Like with guards, can we sneak behind and kick them off a ledge, or possibly just subdue them?"
Yeah, kicking is actually on the cards.
That far-fetched.
Yeah. Not
well,
something...
can we subdue them from behind, basically, like tactically?
Probably not like as in depth as you might be thinking about, like a Far Cry thing, but more like stealth elements to do with kicking people. Mate.
I'm gonna quickly boot into like the testing environment just so I get show the kicking real quick.
Oh, did you spawn baby zombies testing me out?
You can probably guess what happened.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up.
I know immediately what happened.
We do have kicking in the game. I might just...
I'm watching the stream playback. Oh, it actually closed. Pandemic. Nice.
Yes,
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah. I know which one. Yes, definitely.
So how in depth will the character customization be? Like, will it be limited to patches and camo, or will there be more like gloves and helmets? Stuff that you can actually like earn and progress.
Yeah. So the current plan is sort of on 3 levels. It's sort of in between the 2 things you were talking about there, Alex. So just sort of kick the baby. So essentially the main customization on the player end is to do with patches and camo. But there's also, in our current plans, is to be able to pick which sort of faction you are affiliated with when you go into the game, and that would sort of affect the cosmetics of your character past that. As well as certain Kickstarter exclusive things that we did for the like the UN Peacekeeper and that sort of stuff will also be there. So it's like not super in depth like you might be used to in certain games like Insurgency, or I don't think Battlefield has customization, but
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty, Insurgency, that sort of stuff. Not as in depth as that, but some sort of basic customization option.
All right. Well, I think that should be the good leave off there. Let's go to Wave Survival. So who's gonna host?
Yeah, I think you should probably,
As long
since
as it's stream.
you're streaming.
Yeah, let's find out. We'll find out if it adds up. Then.
Yep. Blame Albani.
Oh yeah, the post-processing breaks a little bit right now, but that should hopefully be fixed by the next update. So
Yes.
apologies for that in advance, because it is kind of a
Oh yeah, yeah. For some reason, it's like legit. That's not us. It just decided to force enable motion blur. Like,
And like for some reason it goes away if I shoot or like a prop update, things like that.
yeah, it's very strange. UN Peacekeepers. The UN Peacekeepers is sort of like a cosmetic option related to the GOC. It's not its own faction. Yeah, so they will be lumped into the GOC faction. All right. Oh, everyone's in. Lovely. I hope I have Kerem. I don't think I've pronounced your name correctly there. But no, there won't be like crafting, like repairing a gun. Though there is customization in the game. I'm just gonna cheat
Also,
in an
Benny,
AK right now.
don't do the spectating because it shows the old player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, suppressor, why not?
Beat it.
Are they all dead?
Oh.
I'm gonna do slash shield.
Oh, I think we're between rounds. Yeah.
I'm gonna up the audio for the game a little bit. As you guys can see, we are playing as, so the way survival is now the security, like the Foundation security faction. Except for Benny, of course, because he cheated.
It's a filthy cheater.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see the different models now, the D class and the scientists mixed in.
Now we're playing as a different faction now too. That's just kind of
Yeah, seeing our buddies as guards instead of as.
I haven't played on this map with y'all yet. Where do the guns spawn?
the
Yeah.
guy don't currently spawns. He just has to cheat him in. Can you op him?
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
There you go, Puffer. You should be able to spawn in weapons.
Well, so in regards to performance, it's probably not best to get expectations off of this map specifically because it is a very small, isolated map. So.
Yeah. Though at the same time, conversely, it also doesn't have baked lighting.
Yeah.
So this map will perform a lot better. The main map will perform.
Holy shit!
probably
So many! Holy fuck! I thought only force was this month.
I think they all spawned in. Oh, actually, I know. It may have increased the amount a little bit.
Yeah, I think it did a little bit. Yeah. It's like at least a dozen, I think.
A dozen? It's supposed to only spawn 6, so.
Career Mask. Will there be a choice to make human enemies surrender and ransom them off for progression?
And probably not ransom. I don't know if then surrendering might be a part of their AI behavior, but it's not planned as a game mechanic in itself.
Will there be sub-factions? And I think I know one in mind.
Yes. So, yeah, yes. So, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're asking particularly, but basically, there's the the main factions are the SCP and everyone who is in SCP. But then within that, we at least currently plan on having those sort of sub-factions of different GOIs that might be against or friendly to the SCP.
Is there voice chat in the game? It's not currently implemented, but we do have it in mind for early access release. We'll have, local chat, which is, obviously local. It can only be heard within. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It still can end up not happening for early access, but
yeah.
it could.
I mean, we currently have a very basic voice chat thing that you might hear now.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see.
Because
there are some. There are some. What do you call it?
When it is finished, though, it'll basically be you'll have local, which is 10 meters, and anything sub that, and then we'll have global, which is your radio, basically.
Yeah.
Myself ammo.
Oh, you filthy cheater.
Yep. Well, we don't have that
Cheater,
ammo cabinet spawn, so.
Yeah. Should go into night vision. Let's turn the lights up. Everyone go night vision. Someone just said, "Why can't I aim down sight?" I think you're probably talking about braced aiming, unless you're talking about in night vision, which braced aiming is for. But by default it's B, you can toggle braced aiming while you're ADS.
This looks like a fucking concert.
Yeah, with the lasers going around.
Will factions interact with you differently based on how you play?
That sort of remains to be seen. We're gonna sort of look into that more and mess around with it later on as we get that stuff in the first place. Because it really depends. Yeah.
This is use night vision, no flashlight, please. It blinds us. Hurts my ass.
It's funny.
I'll kill you. Actually, yeah, don't do that on a stream because epilepsy,
Oh, yeah.
Lexi asks, will you be able to cripple enemies, aka make them crawl, and etc.?
I mean, you can currently dismember them, but we don't currently have any of that sort of thing. It might come in later. The main consideration there for us is how that makes them interact with the environment and like whether that would cause problems there, basically, with AI and stuff. So we'll see.
Barney shot me.
I'm sorry. That one was actually an accident. Usually it's not.
The Raider asks, will Area 12 V5 be more or less linear in style?
A little less. Actually, quite significantly less, actually.
Yeah, so the plan is, in addition to like some linear segments, we want to have more sort of areas where it opens out and you can do a series of objectives in whatever order you want. and maybe have some optional objectives based on that order. So less linear, basically.
Oh, that's a person. My bad. Sorry. It's hard to know now since. Wait, what's this one? Okay, now that might be on guard.
It could have been a guard zombie. So the guard zombies increase in like.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta be good.
Hell yeah.
I think by wave 40 there's like a fair few guard zombies, but we are nowhere near that right now.
They don't want them to reproduce or something like that to the who stole Icy Genitals.
They cut them off.
We don't have quite the lore reason yet. We kind of did it just so we didn't have to put like flopping dongs.
I'm pretty sure they were originally modeled, and Kyle actually removed them.
Without it, but wait, I said either add a dong or add like stick.
Right. I think
I was actually more than fine with the donk happening, by the way. There really was.
Moist, what? Let's just run up the front line, man.
No, it's a person. Good.
Hey, just look how far I can throw this glow stick. Yeah.
With the that old animation.
Oh yeah. Those animations were made using the old rig, which had much larger hands. Yeah. So don't worry, the characters won't be aliens in the future.
My red dot set does not like this map.
I should have like an Easter example of the Gtfo.
Oh, that could be cool. Like very occasional.
Yeah. That's a dramatic death.
You know, we could probably do one further and make one of like Operator Drewski in his full outfit that he wore in Overlord. Kareem asks, will we get to witness huge and satisfying explosions, like a facility exploding, maybe?
I don't know about a whole facility, but explosions definitely.
Probably use that actually for the stream.
Yeah.
Oop.
Will we ever get to negotiate with the voices? Man, I think that's something you're gonna have to deal with a licensed therapist. Or...
What's the LMG's name?
LAMG.
LMG. Yep.
It's like light assault machine gun or something.
Lame gamer.
That's a lot of them. Oh, there's a guard one down there. Look at him. Oh, someone's used the voice chat. My name is Bob. Oh yeah, the gunfire is quite loud. I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, guns are quite loud.
Guns do tend to be pretty loud, IRL.
Yeah.
Louder than this.
We'll try not to talk when the guns are shooting, I guess.
Ah, baby!
Raid anti-pest spray used for in the modding. I guess for removing any ants from your gun. Yes, this is a wave defense mode.
Raid Shadow. No.
No.
Will we have boss fights with SCPs, and will we mainly fight SCPs or humans?
They're not going to hear that, Michael.
Oh yeah.
I said it. All right, what's the question?
Will we have boss fights with SCPs, or will we mainly fight SCPs or humans?
Mainly like the zombie things, which I guess humanoid entities, but we will have like armed guards, like some unarmed. You're fucked. Oh god. Yeah, things like that, and we will have some boss fights with like the Devastator and stuff.
Yeah. But they won't be as linear as some boss fights in games that you might be used to. I don't think they're going to hear that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just saying. I think the boss fight with Devastator and alike will still be fairly linear, but not super.
Oh yeah, that's fair then.
It won't be like super dynamic or anything.
Yep.
That just to keep things realistic. In terms of doability.
Deadlock, yes, there will be variants to the basic enemies. I mean, there is right now, but there'll be more later on.
Like whatever, like, here's some question.
Run.
Like dogs are growling in the background.
Just as someone was asking for some Galil action.
I'm not sure if it's the best idea to use quite right now.
Ah, because the animations are a little broken.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. How broken?
Like, actually, like, my turn.
What?
I think
Guys, cover me. I'm gonna get
oh,
there we go.
everyone's dying.
Oh, that's it's so hard to distinguish like who's a zombie and who's not. I'm so used to like sizing. My brain is like, oh, researcher. I wonder what. Oh shit.
Oh, I'm sure he's friendly.
Yeah.
Yes, MTF will be an. I mean, like, if you encounter any MTF, they would be an enemy, yeah.
Check out the pack. Just
Will the player characters have voices like for
Okay.
story stuff? Very basic. Very, very basic.
Yeah, we're not going to go too in-depth on character voicing, at least not in the current plans, but...
also show the work in progress AK real quick. It still doesn't have this material.
Yeah, right now it's using a weird shiny material. By the way, Suspicious Toad, there is access to console commands in private games or if you're an admin on a server.
I turned one on, by the way.
I don't know if you'd be able to see hitboxes on it, just because I think that's force disabled in Unreal Engine. But
someone throw a grenade.
if you see a baby, kick it.
Oh yeah.
You just melee it?
Yeah, it's just a melee, and then your character will.
We should make the ragdoll super aggressive for that. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, it is.
Like actually punt it.
Yeah, have you seen it? It just
To the end,
goes
the
wild.
question of will there be enemies you cannot stop and kill? You just have to run away from. Technically, 173.
Yeah. That's one you're probably best to either you can trap him in a room with a door he can't open, or
It's kind of the same with the Devastator as well. At least.
I kicked one. Escort someone on a forklift.
I knew that. What other gun should I show? Tavor? Yeah, Tavor. Why not?
That was cool. It at least has an equip animation.
And a material.
I don't think we have any plans currently for a forklift escort section. Who knows, I guess.
Kick the baby. Baby. Just kill the baby. Goddamn.
Will there be vehicles or stationary weapons in the game?
I'll let Barney answer that.
Oh, hang on, I'm trying to type out closest Steam ID. Yeah, okay, that worked. Vehicles are stationary. Vehicles is still something we're yet to decide on. Stationary weapons, perhaps we'd like to, because it would be fun. So who knows?
There's a baby running up too fast.
There's baby. There's baby.
Cool, killed it.
Goddamn.
Oh, grenade! Baby coming up, baby coming up the stairs.
Work.
Is at the workbench area.
Groove cat.
I'm stuck in
Oh,
ADS for
Was
some
it
reason.
Groove? Oh, I thought it was Moist. Sorry, Moist. I may have shot Moist's head off.
Oh my god.
Look, I thought he killed the baby, and I wanted retribution. So
I don't know who it was. I just thought the group cat was in the area.
Well, don't worry, there'll be plenty of babies later on. Wink, wink.
I get that.
Yeah, that sounds bad. I mean it right there. Like there will physically be a large amount of small zombies. Oh, actually, berries too. 28. With the chaos insurgency. We don't. I don't think we plan on it currently. Moist, do you have any comments on that? Because you're the writing man.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, no comments on that. Okay, web 29. Let's go.
I genuinely forget how involved the Chaos Insurgency is in the actual SCP-5000.
I don't think they're super involved in the canon, so...
I know Zeta 19 is pretty involved.
Fuck out of here. Oh. Oh, baby, no. No, it killed me. Whoever's using it.
I'm in trouble. Kick the baby! Kick the baby! Kick it! Oh,
you gotta set off at least. So.
yeah. Okay, we are now... Don't worry, we'll have plenty of chances to kick the baby now. And get ready.
Okay. We can show you now.
Kareem asked, how would cheaters be handled?
We have a couple of cheat prevention and like other things currently implemented, and
We also, in our core design philosophies, we make sure that things are not super.
yeah, if possible, everything's server authorized, which means that it's much. Oh, behind you, Jester! We kicked that baby.
There's a ton of them up, Barney. I'm not sure if you fucking noticed. They're literally like all around me, like behind you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wasn't wrong. Kick the baby. Oh no, there's too many babies to kick. Oh god. We did it.
Suspicious Toad asked, will you be able to switch the orientation of your weapon, i.e. instead of it being right-handed, could you be left-handed?
No, because we'd need complete unique animations for that, like left-handed reloads and stuff. Yeah.
We would love to, but it's a lot more work.
Yeah, yeah. I actually thought about this because it's technically possible with the system I developed for the animation, but it would still require a lot of reanimation.
Oh, who threw that fucking grenade?
I have a inkling.
Yeah, what you could do is flip the entire screen horizontally and then press your input.
Yeah, but then we'd have to reverse the text.
And everyone will be left-handed with you.
Oh,
so
no.
you'll be alone.
I just got a collab with Moist and a zombie. Wow, I'm the worst teammate ever.
You really are.
Yeah, do not play... do not play SCP Pandemic with me, because I will kill you. Accidentally, even.
Lexi said, have you included the anti-memetics division, or did you forget?
I can't remember, man. I have to check.
What's an anti-memetic?
I wish I knew.
Will there be cool rare animations like DICE has in Battlefield?
Talk about that.
Secret reload. Yeah. Wouldn't make them cool and rare now, would it?
Yeah, you have to see.
Kick it.
Oh,
Don't
you
fucking
guys
shoot
are
it.
the last. You guys are the... whoever's left is just standing there.
They might have DC'd.
I think they have. Yeah, Venny and Groove are the last ones left, don't I?
Nope.
Oh no, yeah, I see Piper's alive too. Yeah, please do not die. We're so far.
Yeah, let's try to get the Steam achievement.
Yeah, if we can get to wave 100, then I think we're ending the stream there.
Thanks, Schools. Would have never figured out they were behind me.
Was it Karem? I still don't know how to pronounce your name, but currently there isn't any like friendly bots, but we hope to do that in the future.
Yeah, we have a naked AI guy now, but he's really like slammed with the
Yeah.
overhauling guards.
Yeah. Also, Will Fearless, we do currently have support for low ready, but you can't manually activate it yourself. But the AI do use it.
Oh my.
Uh-oh. You're fucked.
We did it.
Good job.
That was close. Yeah, 100 players in the server, easy 100. It would be, yeah. Oh, it was turned out what?
Oh, that might be automatic for this one.
Ah.
Maybe. Unless someone did go up to it.
I might have heard it, but I can't remember if that plays even if it's not player activated.
The Raider asks, since they have the Omni Edition, will their friends need to buy any DLC, or will they get the season pass too?
If they're in your party, they won't need to play any DLC.
So we will figure out something similar to you can celebrate with them even if you don't.
Yeah. And if you didn't hear that, we'll say that again at the end of the way. Behind you, boys.
I swear to God, half the time this LMG does not reload.
Oh!
Yeah, so if you sprint right after reloading with the LAMG, it will cancel the reload.
Okay, so in case people didn't hear that previous question, it's kind of an important one. If you own a DLC in the future, we want to figure it out so you don't have to own it yourself to still join someone else who owns it. So
Yeah.
similar to Payday. I can't think of any other game that kind of is off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are quite a few. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we want to do for DLC.
Yeah, Karem, the recommended max player count is 8, but technically you can modify the configs and do as many as you want. But yeah, we don't officially support that.
Also, yeah, so in regards to the DLC, you just, like, in order to, like, host a game or play it on single player, you have to own it.
Yeah. But you can join your friend and play with them, no matter what.
But we have a long ways to go until we are ready for DLC. Oh, fuck, shot. We shot
Yeah,
Vicky.
we're gonna make sure the base game is solid. Oh, it's tile in. Tile, you're a admin now, so you can put in weapons if you need to.
No, I'm standing still, and like I literally see the chain of the bullets like fall out of my gun after I reload. It won't reload. Gonna have to use a different weapon.
Well, tell with this amount of zombies, the
Oh
next
my
hope can
God.
get a level.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, party killed me. Fuck you, oh, party. I fucking saved you. You fucking like doned me.
I was trying. Don't worry, I kicked the baby for you.
I prefer dance grenades. So.
Yeah, the grenades aren't properly in, so we're not. Apart from probably Venny, he's been throwing them a lot. He's a free agent. We can't.
Yeah, we got a government grant to work with him. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, if we had, that would be dope.
That would be it would make it actually worth it.
I'll take it. Thanks, Jesse. I was trying to like turn that into a positive. Oh yeah, the netcode's really gone funky with this many zombies. Yeah. There's still a long ways to go on that one.
Yeah, you probably like gradually see like the front deteriorating throughout the stream.
Yeah.
What percentage of the game is done? Probably like 5%.
2%.
It's probably not actually that low, surprisingly. It's probably in the territory of like 30, 40.
Yeah. If we're talking about like core mechanics, then it's probably like 60. If we're talking about game like progression, it's probably like 10. You know, like very little.
Yeah.
We have a lot of plans.
Yeah, progression.
Yeah. It currently stores all of your XP and sends it up off to the server, but it doesn't do anything with it. Yeah, these zombies are like dashing.
Baby tile.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Richard.
But this is probably my favorite. This is like probably the most fun I've ever had in our own game, like with the way survival.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we're gonna get to 100 just as PC is going to die.
I mean, if the bodies despawn, it gets better. So.
Yeah, I think there's a maximum amount.
But also to help that we have like 9 people in the
screen,
game as well. But that's fine.
Yeah, 9 people. Gonna. What is that? Affray team?
If we all like just like 7 weapons, I'm sure it'd help. But...
Yeah. Because like I'm still at 50 FPS, but the netcode is
I'm at 40 FPS. Yeah. Will friendly fire be a toggle on/off, or will it always be set on?
Yeah, so we plan in casual game modes to have either reduced or disabled friendly fire, and then for the recommended like more hardcore game mode, it's full on.
This is something we've talked about, I think, but it's something I'm just bringing up as like an idea, not like what we're doing or not doing. I think it might be a good idea to actually put like the kind of like penalties for shooting your teammates when you can, though.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Like
if you
like or Csgo, things like that.
Yeah, if you do too much team damage, it will. We plan on it having a reflect back on you.
Yeah, just make it reflect back like in Siege.
Yeah.
Kick the baby, kick the baby. I can't kick the baby, I'm reloading. Ah! Reduced. Because I'm just used to it, like hearing people over gunfire and stuff. Yeah, hopefully. Actually, I shouldn't say that.
Oh, you mean Project Zomboid? That's a good game.
No, it's fine.
You know what zombie game honestly does a wave survival mode right, in my opinion? I don't know if y'all played State of Decay 2, but it has a mode called Daybreak. It's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I'll have to follow up on you about that later.
It's actually really good, yeah. Like,
Oh, kick the baby, kick the baby.
Kick it. No, don't shoot the baby, don't shoot the baby, don't shoot the baby, don't shoot the baby, don't shoot
Kick
the
the baby.
baby.
There we go. It's like a little mini game. We should have an achievement for that.
how many
Where
babies
you, like-
can you kick this round?
Yeah, if you kicked if you managed to complete wave 30 with only melee, just kicking the baby.
Well, if we
I'm
had,
on Ultra.
if you can do actual stats after game, like you know how in some games it'll have like the highlighted stats of each player, like did the most kills, did the most damage. We should kick the most babies.
Yeah.
Here's a good question real quick before we start shooting again. Will there be civilians in game or situations where you have to save scientists trapped in the facility to gain some sort of intel?
Perhaps. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But
In fact,
like,
pretty soon
one
we'll
thing
be
that's like
talking
along the
about
lines is we do. Actually, I'm gonna fly with that. One thing we do have with that is VIP recovery. So like,
Yeah.
you basically kidnap them from the facility. Things like that. Yeah. For sure. Anyway, at least as far as I'm aware, for sure. As for like specific scripted scenarios where you guys like save someone under like a power bubble.
Why did you? I think Vinny just walked. I was spraying that wall and Vinny just walked into it. But I think I may have killed Piper accidentally as well. So.
Someone shot the light.
Do you, one more time, Albarni, want to just go into a short detail of what the player progression is going to be like?
There's probably too much to talk about here, and we're still sort of discussing it internally. Yeah, so I think we'll probably come back to that one later, I reckon.
Yeah, we'll actually make like a proper update or something about it.
Oh, oops. I didn't mean to.
Eat the baby! Oh god, okay.
Oh, I think the baby kicked you, man.
No, I got fucking like flooded.
Well, yeah, all of them.
Yeah, the bridge got fucking like flooded.
Oh, baby, kick it.
Kick it.
I kicked it. Kicked the baby.
From my spectator perspective, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, from my perspective, I kicked him and then he like teleported. Oh my god, that zombie's killing everyone. Oh, I forgot to kick that baby. I think this might be our last wave. We might die here.
Maybe.
It's just you. Oh, no way.
Careful, Tyler. You kicked the baby though, so well done.
Technically, we're setting the record because there's no one else to beat it.
Yeah, wait. World record, SCP pandemic. Careful. Oh, I'm empty.
I'm sure.
Tyler, kick the baby. Yeah.
Good shit. Alright.
Wow, that's a lot of players. We have 9 players in the game right now. That's. Could you? Suspicious Toad. Right now, the way the full damage works is not based on velocity. It's based on distance from where you left the ground to where you touched the ground.
Yeah.
So we might check that later.
You said in the chat, anyways. Yeah, I don't think we've touched the M24 systems in like.
Yeah, we have.
No, yeah, we had it.
I just updated them the other day.
Yeah, the M24.
Did they make it since build?
Yeah, they did. You can hear them.
Not the handling hasn't been updated yet, but yeah, the gunshots have.
Where are you, Just? I'll show you what the sounds
I
like.
just think the handling is probably just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the handling hasn't been updated.
Would you say it's
Hear
like
it.
too much, or
Well, like noise is stuff. Well, yeah, well, it's technically true.
We'll come back to that later. I think.
Yeah, sounds over time will be more and more balanced and perfected
Yeah.
and stuff. We're still
You don't want to.
the process of learning for the most part, so just kind of learning what's satisfying, what's not, what sounds good.
Oh,
he's saying the dry fire. Like when you hear the dry fire, that's a scary moment.
oh yeah.
Dry
We
fire is
haven't
pretty loud.
dry fire in a while.
Yeah, I think we will only have one dry fire sound.
We have 3 for different weapons, different like
Oh,
weapon
sorry,
types.
one.
Yeah.
I've updated this since I was somewhere.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Handling's gonna be updated soon, but yeah, the M24 has the new stock and silent.
This is fire selector. Yeah, you should have an animation for it now. Ah! Who the fuck threw a grenade?
I can see someone throwing grenades. It's the person I've team killed the most this game. There we go.
I guess he has a mustache.
Oh my god, I have 2 kills. It was Vanny who threw that. I saw he throw another one.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I punched him in the head and he just fell over.
Trooper pilot, yes, this is the dev only build. This is gonna be
yeah.
pushed later on.
Yeah,
Well, not
we'll be
specifically.
pushing out. Yeah, not this build, but we'll be pushing a build out soon.
Actually, I don't think this one's set up yet. Yeah, this one is. Pretty cool.
Are we gonna have a stamina meter?
Oh yeah, MP5, we haven't been using. That's still something we'll talk about. I think we have a couple of different opinions in the team about that. Trying to use the full auto glove. It's just...
I'm getting movie frames.
Dude, it's cinematic, man.
24
24
frames.
Which is
FPS.
what I think about because like 24 is so clunky. in comparison to- I guess
To be
it's-
fair,
I like this. I was like, sit around stuff.
yeah, starting to... Oh, I've died first time in a while. I have the least deaths, but the most team kills.
That's all the fucking glow sticks probably don't help my performance too.
Yeah, probably not. They don't. I just see someone throw another glow stick as soon as you say that. Game development is going pretty fast.
I would have shot him by his bathroom tile, so I can't shoot him.
Oh, thank you, Des Machinima.
It was kind of
Deus.
a shot him. Kick the baby. Yes. Zombie guard got me. The zombie guards are actually kind of an interesting mix. Specifically.
Yeah, because they have slightly more health and stuff. So
That and also the fact that it's hard to distinguish from teammates. Like, after
yeah, if you have HUD off,
Yeah.
or if there's players behind. Oh my god, there's actually like 3 zombie guards over there. The baby has been kicked. You guys make a way for the community without skills or money to help somehow. If you want to support us,
Really?
See, if
the
you're
best
recruiting
way.
more people.
Yeah.
Your
Well, okay. Not a multi-level marketing scheme, but the best way to help us out is by sharing our videos and telling your friends. That is legitimately one of the best ways you can help.
Specifically,
so-
your rich friends.
And just give us your feedback, because we take all the feedback pretty seriously.
Yeah, feedback, word of mouth, that sort of stuff is very helpful. More helpful than you might think, actually.
That stream. The stream.
Oh my god, I just see somebody stomping baby
Yeah.
heads on the fucking...
That was awesome. Oh my god.
My fucking god. This is gonna get us a controversy tag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can even kick the babies when they're on the ground, but I'm not sure.
We'll find out, won't we?
Oh, actually, let me see. Is it here? No. Oh, they don't have collision when they're dead. Maybe.
Will non-lethal be a thing? I don't really think so. I think you want to kill pretty much anything in this facility.
There's practically no need for terms of our gameplay loop and stuff.
Yeah, if you tried to use a taser on a zombie, yeah, they're just the zombie's just gonna kill you, but more shakily.
and like the AI that is there, for the most part, you could either ignore them, like, or the passive AI, you could either ignore them. Because you are in an extermination mission, like everyone in the facility is tending to
tactical sprint, no, we don't have any current plans for the arm in the air kind of thing. I think
do the glow sticks automatically delete after a while?
they're supposed to, but they don't seem to be doing so. So I'm gonna have to check that code.
Yeah, I threw mine at the beginning of the game, and they're still there.
Yeah, oh, you know what? I think it's all of the quote unquote better glow sticks that Kyle made. They might not delete themselves. Oh god. Yeah, me too. Yeah, right now, and it might also be my ping, but the zombies are like going funky. They look like ninjas with how much they're dashing around. Baby, see baby, kick the baby.
Parkour skills.
Kick the baby, kick it. Yes, okay, I kicked the baby.
You know, right here is actually a good point of, like, you know, how the zombies will behave in the future. Well, they have a really good mantling system. Like, well, I think they should be able to just straight up jump in, like,
I'd be careful with the adjectives, but yeah.
Adjectives, what?
I don't know what he said, but yes, I mean, we hope to have zombies able to climb. Yeah.
Yeah, like, because I think they should be, like, grabbing these rails and, like, you know, climbing through them. That'd be scary.
Suspicious Toad, the RNG is partially seed-based. I think? So, like, but we don't have any, like, way to edit the random seed. And it's sort of like seed-based on a per item type basis. Holy crap, there's a lot.
Wait, what seeds do we have?
I'm pretty sure all of the passcodes use a seed. Somewhere, I think.
I know they're kind of broken.
And other things use a seed internally, but it's not exposed.
Yeah, like, I'm not sure if you know so far yet, but all the passcodes are single digits.
Yeah, it's single digits. I thought it was really lucky the first time, and then I got it 4 times after.
And I saw people get it too when testing. I was like,
Lexi, it is a cosmetic thing, a gas mask, at the very least for now, just cosmetic. They don't have anything.
Yeah. It kind of sounds silly from outside of development, but I think the only time we would really consider, like, having a removable gas mask is the time that we have, like, plenty of faces to work with.
Oh, wave 50, damn. This is only halfway there, what the hell? Yeah, we're not gonna get to wave 100.
No. They're dodging my shots. Like,
I
literally...
think we should probably stop after this run, because I think the performance is way too much.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, this is well, by a long shot, the furthest we've got this wave's above. It was not made. Yeah. The group just died. I'm gonna have to go back to my pistol.
I'm just gonna...
Half my bullets aren't working.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my pistol to see how far I get.
Whoever's on top of the forklift.
Yeah, still.
They should be able to climb and get me.
Oh no, the zombie got you, Puffer. Oh, damn, Cool's got me. Got a bodyguard, Puffer.
All right, that's the last.
Yeah.
I mean, as in like, I think this is where we should cut it.
Yeah.
Just team kill. Just who, the last man standing wins.
Yeah.
All right, well that was fun. It actually was really fun.
That was
Yeah.
epic.
That was wild. Thanks. I guess we might answer a few more questions now that we're all free. So, ask away, and then we're going to head off.
Cream asks, will there be sprays in the game, like CSGO maybe? You know, like can you tag the environment with a certain logo or something?
Probably not. Say. At least we haven't talked about that so far. I don't know if it would fit into our current thing. Who knows, but probably not.
Yeah. How many weapons are we planning to add to the game? There's 12 currently, but you know, what do you
I
think?
could count how many we have real quick.
Pretty sure it's 12 or 13.
So, yeah, that's
But,
fine, I'm gonna just double check. No, I at least show, not tell.
Yeah.
I'll try to.
But
Okay.
in terms of what we're planning to add,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.
Nice.
in terms of what we plan, lots more.
Lots
We don't
more.
have like a set limit, nor do we even have really like a set list of guns we want.
Yeah.
But we have a vague guidelines for what
Yeah. We
what
have a
kind of
couple
weapons.
more like submachine guns planned pretty soon, then like some Russian weapons for the GRU update post early access. Things like that. I think that like something like the MP7 will be probably next. That could change, but that is what we've been talking about. Also, yeah, like a PP19. P something 12. I forgot what the actual second letter was there. I can read it right here actually. PP19, PL15, UDAV, Shukovin, SVCH. I don't know if I can pronounce any of this shit. RPL.
Not necessarily all of them, of course.
Yeah, but like the things like that are in consideration is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is there a choice to have friendly bots if you don't have any friends?
We don't have it right now. We'd like to in the because of course our goal is we want as many people to be able to play the game as possible and have fun.
Yeah.
What is our current marketing strategy for early access?
We want to kind of be a little bit light with it. We don't want to like as like counterintuitive as it may sound to some, we don't want to be super grandiose with the launch. We like, cause it's still technically a beta, like at least in our eyes, and like what we're treating as development. So like, of course, it'll help with funding in general, but or at least so like in theory, with like how many wish lists we have and things like that, and like our estimated conversion. But ultimately, this is still beta, and we don't want to treat it as if we're marketing a full game yet. And like, so we don't want to contract, or we don't want to work with too many big creators. We do already have a few that we'll probably still work with, that we have like direct communication with, so we could like explain how things are and like make sure that they properly like communicate how things are, like whether or not that's in our favor. We just want to be as honest as possible. We don't want to go too crazy. We want to treat it as casually as we can while still making sure we could succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Suspicious Toad also asked, if you jumped and landed on a zombie from above, would you crush it and instantly kill it, like in Left 4 Dead 2, or would it be knocked down on the ground?
We probably could, but no, not right now. I don't think that's ever been talked
It sounds like it's almost like a philosophical question.
Yeah, he's not asking for the game. He just
like, what would you do? Most likely, like if we do anything specific in that scenario, you'd probably just kill the zombie and land.
Yeah, because I mean, we already calculate the fall, don't we? So we could, I don't know.
Yeah. we can get whatever thing you land on, and if it has health, just damage it.
Yeah.
Though that could get some kooky scenarios, I can
It
imagine.
could, but I think it'll be the fun cookie potentially. But.
Yeah. Lexi asked, how will copyright work being an SCP project and all?
I could give a brief TLDR.
Yeah.
So basically, like the reality with a lot of like SCP games isn't in reality you can't actually fully release it under Creative Commons anyway, because if you're using things like Unreal Engine, Unity, and like even like other like proprietary engines that you could like get licensed to you, even ones that are under GPL, you can't re-release under Creative Commons for the most part, especially proprietary game engines like Unity and Unreal. And we're using Unreal, of course, to make sure that's clear. And also we use like third-party middleware like Fmod for like as our sound engine. In addition, we have our own framework that's layered on top of Unreal, which also can't actually be properly released under Creative Commons even if we wanted to, because of the the headers and things like that that are derived from Unreal. So that just the reality is like the actual like raw tech cannot be re-released under Creative Commons. That's how it is for the most part. Not a lot of people understand that, even like other game devs. But that's just how it is. But we will be fully releasing any like story-related content, like our lore, like any like 2D visuals we make that are like purely SCP related. Things like that are going to be re-released under
anything derived from the actual. Yeah.
Yeah, so literally anyone can like technically someone can make a Pandemic sequel for like legally without like getting our permission as long as you credit us and stuff. So, which is kind of like which is kind of cool, kind of concerning, but mostly kind of cool. Yeah, and so TLDR tech, like anything that's tech related to the engine, most of the actual like core systems, like a lot of 3D assets, things like that are not Creative Commons. They won't be.
Any story related stuff and stuff that is derived directly from SCP though is
and we'll still probably be going a little extra like where we can as well.
Yeah.
Lexi asked, do suppressors actually work in game? And I assume that means the zombies not notice when you're using suppressors, I guess.
Yes, they do. They're not like in some games, like it doesn't completely make your shot silently. That's bad grammar there, but
bad English.
They massively reduce the range at which zombies and stuff get. So yes, they do work. And no, there will not be loot boxes. That's ridiculous. We call them surprise mechanics.
We call them Affray crates.
This is like one thing I'll happily say on stream. Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't plan on any sort of that sort of stuff. Even microtransactions we don't really want to do.
Yeah.
Though for the DLCs there will be bundled cosmetic stuff that comes with them, but no standalone microtransactions.
Yeah, don't worry. There's not going to be Call of Duty $10 skins every day. Like,
I'm actually kind of curious. Has there actually been any like recent like game releases that have had loot boxes? Is that still a thing?
There's a lot of large surface games. Yeah.
I'm
anything that's battle royale, pretty much.
Disgusting. Where?
Yeah, it's mostly games that continually do it. There's not many new games that do it.
Gotcha.
Unless people are trying to be trashy.
Yeah, because no, anything like MTX related, we're not super interested in at all. And as Barney said, to clarify, when we do skin stuff, that will be included into like the supporter packs where like people already support us at Kickstarter or our website, and also any future like skins that like will be in the paid category will be thrown into DLCs. They will not be like standalone like purchases or anything like that.
Suspicious Toad can only kick the baby zombies, and it kills them immediately. You can also kick doors, but other than doors, the literally only scenario where you can kick is the baby zombies, and it will explode their head and kill them.
which was unintentional, but we kept it. So.
Yeah.
We have talked a lot internally about, cosmetics and all that stuff. Like, and yeah, we want it to all be stuff that everybody can earn through a purpose. It's not just randomly fucking, ooh, get lucky.
Yeah,
And
no,
we still want like a vast majority of skins to be either built into the game, like through like just having it immediately available, or having so you can actually unlock them through achievements or other events.
Yeah. Brahmer, development is going pretty good so far, and we are planning to release for early access at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Tank Raiders.
Actually, technically in like 2 weeks now. Crazy.
Yeah.
2 weeks. 3 days.
Tank Raider said, so if I bought the infantry pack and used the code, then bought the $50 one, and then gave the game go to my friend, do I still get the benefits of the $50 one?
Is that another philosophical question?
Wait, okay. Hey, so if I bought the infantry pack and used the code, then bought the 50 the game code to my friend. Okay, so at least this is what we currently plan. So to be very clear with the actual backer rewards and stuff like that, we're not immediately focused on those because we want to focus on just needed development right now. We don't want to go too extra with rewards quite yet, but we do want to do over time. But when we do it, when it's distributed, it'll be a separate a DLC activation key. At least that's what we currently plan.
You can activate it to whatever account you want.
Yeah.
Right, so save that little code for yourself and not your friend.
Yeah.
So
you don't, you shouldn't need to worry about. Yeah, the game keys themselves should be fine.
Mr. Oz wants to know, what would the Resonator and Devastator's behavior in game be like, or general ideas of it for the future?
I might be able to give a very brief and kind of vague idea of that. The Resonators are more pack-based, so you'll see them in numbers. As the name suggests, they have a lot of stuff to do with sound. The Devastator is big and very hard to kill. He's a big boy. That's about it. That we'll probably say right now.
He's the armored tie-in for you weeaboos.
Yeah, he's actually a mutation off of 682's DNA.
Yeah.
Will there be
to spoil that, right?
Did you say Armored Titan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan reference, wow.
Is it an Attack on Titan reference? Oh my god.
Yes, I love the developers. Whoa.
How long have you guys worked on the game? Most of us started in 2018, right?
Yeah.
2018 is when we did SCP Ascension, stuff like that, which didn't really comes in developmental fruition. Then we started Pandemic in 2019, but yeah, most of us, vast majority of us, met 2018 for Ascension, and we all just converted our aspirations and made a more realistic scope to achieve, which is Pandemic now. Which technically Pandemic has surpassed, at least in terms of what we've actually done so far, the original scope of it. So that's actually kind of cool to think about.
Yeah.
Here's a question I know you can appreciate, Justin. Will there be something to the equivalent of jackals from Halo on Legendary? Just instant sniper jackals?
God. I mean, we kind of have that right now with the current AI. They fucking just laser you.
Yeah, occasionally they can.
That's a good question. Will we have a difficulty scale, though? Could you choose easy or, hard or...
Not necessarily difficulty specifically, but we will have a casual, hardcore, and hardest.
It only
that's
gets
just my
harder.
names. But, yeah.
Yeah, I think we had, a silly but kind of fun idea where, whatever, if there's anyone who sticks out to us in the community, either content creator or just a player that is super good at the game, we'll name a game mode after them, or sorry, difficulty after them.
Yeah, they can go wild.
If that what's that one guy's name who's really good at every game? It's Scoped or
Shroud.
I don't know. Shroud, yeah. If Shroud plays our game, we'd have a Shroud difficulty.
Jode.
Brahammer asks, one more question. Destructible environment?
Not in general. We hope to have some level of destructive stuff, and we do have interactive environments, like, you know, you can shoot trash cans and you can shoot out all the lights, but no, like, you're not going to be tearing down walls or anything.
Yeah, it's not going to be like Siege, where you can like walls and just disappear.
Yeah, maybe you could shoot out a window later
Yeah.
on.
I would say it's safe to assume, though, that like in the end scheme, anything that, you know, is movable with physics will have it, like a paint can or like, you know, a broom or something.
Things like, and you can
Yeah.
shoot over.
They'll be
If you
basic
wanna hide
physics.
behind
They
a
won't
broom.
be like super like sophisticated or have like active collision once you shoot them or anything like that. But because like we still have to realize that this is a multiplayer game. We can't go too crazy with physics because like of networking specifically.
Yeah,
So,
physics.
but like
trick.
if this was single player, we would almost certainly go ham with physics. But we had to be a bit restrained. So basically, to describe the system of how we currently have it, any props that are shot or like hit or things like that automatically go into physics mode. But as soon as they're idle for a certain amount of time, they will go back to static. That way we save on performance, so they're not actively moving around. After a while.
Lexi has a pretty good name. We should name the difficulty Safe, Euclid, and Keter.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that's
Yeah, who
been done
knows?
like a million times. Though. That's the thing.
Well, the OG CB did it. Yeah. So.
Like, it's not a bad idea, but it's just like I still want to have things like pretty, because like we also have to kind of accommodate the or the expectations of the tech shooter side of our games community. So having hardcore and casual is a pretty common nomenclature for that. Maybe we could just go. For all we know, we could go like casual, hardcore, and gator, something like that.
Yeah. Alright, someone says, will the game be reminiscent of Gtfo? Yeah, I mean, in some ways, yeah, but
I hope you do
not
your
in the
laundry
general
clothes.
gameplay style.
Sorry,
Ugh.
I just read it.
Cool to do his laundry after. Yeah, I mean, who knows? But yeah, like we have some gameplay inspirations from Gtfo and visual things, but it's not in the way the game actually plays. Not anywhere really close to that. The Gtfos. Okay. Well, unless anyone has any last questions, I think this is probably going to do us for now. Thank you all for joining us. It's been really awesome.
Let me go into like that cool like thanks for coming card.
Oh yeah.
Look
It's
at
one
that.
Is this you like kicking a baby zombie or something?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for sticking around and asking questions, and thank you very much for your support. If you haven't already, or even if you have, if you really want to, you can donate to us on our website, or you can wishlist our game on Steam. The people here have probably already done that, and you can share with your friends, share our videos, share all that stuff. Yeah.
We want your money. Give us your money.
We want money. I want to be paid.
Money.
Money.
There will be heavy hard.
Heavy hard?
Someone said that will there be heavy hard hitting guns?
I thought you said like heavy HUD. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, not necessarily a Barrett, but yeah, big gun.
Yeah, big guns.
Big gun. So
we discussed like a custom like tank round type for like what to kill the Devastator with, but that'll be for a scripted thing.
Yeah, let me put a 50 cal in my shotgun.
Yeah, that won't blow up your shotgun.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
We're dipping out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning into the stream, everybody, and we hope to see you all, later this month.